and NACADA Chairman John Mututho joins us now very briefly. Of course, we'll be talking to you, sir, for a little longer, a little later. But tell me, when you see those images of Ferdinand Waititu, the Member of Parliament for Kabete, leading youths to storm these quote-unquote illicit liquor dens, what do you think?
I am excited. For the first time since 1907, and for the first time since Mututho laws were done, now we are seeing the whole government, all the politicians and all of us involved, not fighting the illicit brew, but fighting a killer brew. That's it. It is simple, clear. They are looking for that python, not python. Python is not very bad. There is that black mamba. There is that animal that kills. That is what we are looking for. They are not looking for alcohol.
All right. Okay. We'll chat more a little later in the bulletin. And we're back now to discuss the topic of alcoholism and what NACADA specifically is doing about it. Joining me again is its chairman, John Mututho. You know, it appears you still have a job, but it's by the skin of your teeth, so it seems, at least if the recalled communication from State House concerning the basically undoing of NACADA is anything to go by. So we do know one thing for sure, that it seems it's on the cards. It's in those corridors of power. How do you feel about that?
Like I've always said, I'm always very excited about my president. He's one man who talks from the heart. He's one man who never ever speak because people are saying you speak. And when he says something, he has a reason for why he says so. As far as I'm concerned now, NACADA is there. And we are supposed to do very specific duties, which among other things includes now supporting the members of parliament now who are going to do whatever they're going to do over the next 4 days. And just to set the record right, tomorrow I pass Naivasha at around 6 in the morning and applaud the very hard-working OCS called John, not me, who today was able to move into a place called KCC, normally a very difficult area, and do a lot of work plus other areas, then move on to Bomet.
When people look at, pictures of staggering youth, look at the raids that are taking place, the obvious criticism is NACADA has been a failure.
It is easy to say, Kenya is an interesting state. Everything is looked up against a scale of failure, not a scale of success.
What would you say your successes are?
Oh, let me tell you. First of all, it's the only country in Africa that has the laws, like what you call Mututho laws. Nobody else in the whole of Africa. They are still gathering and trying to do it. Nobody, even Ugandan parliamentarians have been coming over here. So by doing that one alone, is a step forward. Look at Gambia. Gambia has fallen to alcohol and drugs. Even in parliament, 100% are those people. Ghana, the same. Look at Indonesia. Just 3 days ago, just to alert Kenyans, the government of Indonesia in one province have given up. They have said now people can take drugs, they can take alcohol the way they want. They have given it up. It is there in the net. Look at India about 3-4 weeks ago. 900 died because of alcohol poisoning. When you look at all these events cumulatively, again the scale of how or where we should have been, then you understand NACADA is not a failure. But one area we have failed miserably is the area of implementation, enforcement. The chiefs, of course, and a number of police officers and other people let us down immensely.
All right.
And this is crowned by the fact that recently, as late as about a month ago, I produced a list of over 1,000 cases which are pending or before police stations, so no action has been taken.
Right. So there is you're saying there is a breakdown in the law enforcement.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I want to move on to Central Kenya, which has obviously and often been touted, as sort of like the bedrock, or it's the poster child, if you like, for alcoholism in Kenya, and the impression is that it's far worse than the rest of the country. Are there any statistics to back such an assertion?
Let's put it this way. Western Kenya, on man to man, they take more alcohol per capita than Central Kenya. But what kills the Central Kenya people is poison. We are not talking about alcohol. When you take alcohol, you get drunk. It is simple, clear. And take a good beer, for instance, name it. You drink, you fall down, you wake up, tomorrow morning you are sober, and you will not die. Take the stuff they are taking in Central Kenya and try it, 2 bottles.
So it's not the amount of alcohol they're consuming, it's the fact that they're actually not consuming alcohol, they're consuming poison.
Consuming poison.
Okay.
That's well put.
In my mind, there's only two types. It's either licit or illicit.
Yes.
But the term second generation has been used, and you're hearing news media report on the same. What exactly are second generation brews? Is that even a legal term?
Second generation drinks is a making of Kenya Bureau of Standards. Is a term describing the newer manufacturers of alcohol. These are distillers and other things. It's a coinage, but I'll tell you what it is.
What is it?
It is bad news. I'll tell you, second generation alcohol is simply ethanol that has not met the whole threshold to be declared alcohol fit for human consumption. That's why I support my president when he came and said this second generation story must come to an end. You know, if you look through the standards, Kenya Bureau of Standards, you see things like potted spirit. What does it mean? My definition of potted spirit, according to them, is that spirit which has a bit of water. And then they add there with the gin flavor.
Right.
There is no such a thing anywhere in the world. You're either serving gin, you're either doing a vodka, or you're doing a brandy, or whatever you are doing, but you cannot come out with this coinage of names to confuse Kenyans.
Okay, and so NACADA is opposed to that. What are you doing about it?
Doing what?
What are you doing about that phrase, that second generation? Because people are being licensed for that. As
far as I'm concerned, second generation drinks died yesterday.
Okay.
If the funeral has not been announced, I'm announcing it here today.
Okay.
And I support it. They died because you either produce a gin, produce a rum, a vodka. If you are in France, of course, you can do a cognac because you cannot do a cognac here.
Right.
Yeah, these are terms which are known internationally. So this second generation alcohol story just died.
Right.
It died.
Okay, finally, the president supported the crackdown. I asked you earlier what you think about MPs like Ferdinand Waititu and others from central Kenya, you know, going in a kind of door-to-door raid, and you said you support it. The jury is still out as to how effective that is in as far as dealing with the larger issue, which is alcoholism. But tell me, if there was one single move that the president could make that would make a significant impact on the war on alcoholism, what would it be?
What he did yesterday. First of all, telling MPs, including my MP for Naivasha, to come forward and lead the fight for 4 days and see how far you go, because these are his clients.
Right.
The other one was to declare what was long overdue. There's nothing like second generation alcohol.
Right.
Let us have pure alcohol of this nature and let it be dealt with that way.
You sound hopeful, more hopeful now than ever.
In fact, I'm celebrating. That's why I have the energy to wake up at 3 a.m. tonight and go all the way to Bomet and be able to do what I have to do to support this cause. And by the way, as I sign off, there is Governor Isaac Ruto. Tomorrow he's commissioning, just forget about Central Kenya.
Right.
300, I repeat, 300 men and women from NYS who will be on full-time as enforcement officer for anybody who is messing about on alcohol laws. So if you put that one together and look at this 100 men today who are working in Naivasha, then you see that Mututho can only sit, smile, and tell Kenyans in just a matter of time, in a matter of a few days, you will have only people who are supposed to be drinking good alcohol.
I thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.